Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cardio Boot Camp. For class today, you're going to need a bike, a treadmill, a rower, an elliptical, whatever you have available. You can even just put on your tennis shoes and head outside for a cardio portion. That will not be till the second part of class, though. So here in the beginning, you are going to need a little mini resistance band. So I've just got a light one here. We're going to start by putting that band on, and we're going to put it up above your knees. So we don't want it to sit on that knee joint. We want it to sit right up above just a little bit. And then the nice part is we're going to keep this band on just about the entire first circuit. So band's going to come up above. First move we have is a squat. So knees and toes point the same direction. The band is going to want to pull those knees in, so we actively have to push against it, which is going to activate those hips a little bit more. We're going to sit on down, coming on up. We're going to do 10 of these. After that, we're going to keep the band exactly where it's at. And we're going to do good mornings. So hands are going to go behind that low back. Slight bend in our knees. Essentially what this is it's a deadlift without the weight. So I'm going to push my hips back. Stand and squeeze. Same thing. That band is going to want to pull your knees in. So as we're doing these good mornings, you're going to open those hips up, making sure those knees and toes continue to stay pointed forward. If when you do deadlifts, your knees like to drop in anyways, this is a really good tool to add in. And then our final move, you're going to keep the band either up here or you can move it down. I'm going to let you choose. Moving it down is going to be a little bit more challenging than keeping it up. Slight bend in our knees. You're going to step out and back in. Out and back in. So we're loading that leg that's not moving and we're controlling it on the way back, the leg that is moving. We're going to do 10 to one way and then we'll do 10 to the other, 3 rounds, and then we will jump on that cardio piece. So figure out what band you want to put on. Get that up above your knees, so you've got that ready. And we're going to start with those 10 squats. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting on down. And back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring those feet together. Keep that band up above. Hands kind of just rest in that low back area, keeping that chest open. Slight bend in our knees. So imagine we're doing that deadlift. Hips go push back. Feel that little stretch in the back of those legs. Stand and squeeze your glutes and stand. 1. Good. Make sure those knees stay pointed forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Remember, you keep that band up, or you can bring it down to that mid shin. Slight bend in our knees. Outside leg plants. You choose which one. I'm going to plant my right leg first. And 3, 2, 1. I step out and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Stand it up, shake it out. Other side. So left leg now plants, or whichever one you weren't planting before. And 3, 2, 1. We're out and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out. Bring that band back up. Grab some water in between if you need to. Going back into those squats. I know if we've got one of those rubber ones, sometimes the band rolls, and I know how frustrating that can be. So are we ready? And 3, 2, 1, sit on down, and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Feet come together. Like bend in our knees. Hand stays up above. Hands behind. And 3, 2, 1. Push those hips back. Squeeze those glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. You can either keep that band up or we can bring it down. This is typically when mine decides to roll on me. Plant that right leg. Stepping out with that left in 3, 2, 1. We're out and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other side. 3, 2, 1. We're out and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Leave that band where it's at. We're actually going to work our way back up the ladder so you don't have to move it too many more times. Take it out. We're going to do those step outs. Then we'll bring that band up. We'll do those good mornings and we'll end with those squats. Then you'll take that band off completely. We will jump on for cardio. Okay. Plant that right leg. Left leg the one moving. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Out. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other side, those glutes are on fire. We're out and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring that band up. Good mornings. Feet hip width apart. Remember, as we get tired, our knees are going to want to do this. Don't let that happen. Open them up. Lock it in. In 3, 2, 1. Push those hips back. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Step those feet out. We're going to go right into the last 10 squats here. In 3, 2, 1. Last 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Pop that band off. Grab some water. Make your way over to your treadmill, your elliptical, your bike, your rower, or maybe you're bundling up real quick. Pause in this video and heading outside. We've got about a 2-minute warm up here. So, once you're on your machine, get it going nice and easy. Make sure you've got just a little bit of resistance underneath you. Those legs should feel nice and warm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a 2-minute warm-up. After our 2-minute warm-up, we're gonna go into a 30-second push, followed by a 1-minute recovery, and we're gonna do 8 rounds of it. Once we've done our 8 rounds, we will have a 3-minute cool down and a little stretch. So what I want you to think about is for these 30 seconds, you can change your speed, you can change your resistance, you can change your elevation. Think about the factors on what in which you can choose. If you're outside, your speed is what you can control. If you're on a bike, I can control my incline, and I can control my resistance, and I can control how fast I pedal. So which one am I going to do? On your treadmill, you've got your speed and your incline. So think about what types of things you have access to, and what are you going to do to make sure that you are having some change from that 30 seconds to that 1-minute recovery. Our 1-minute recovery is going to be just, I don't want you back at a warm-up stage. I want you somewhere between like a 4 and a 5 intensity. On that scale to 1 to 10, for our push, I want you like a 6 to an 8. Bring it back to a 4 to 5, back up to a 6 to 8 for 8 rounds. So we've got about 45 seconds left here of our warm-up. So I'm going to take my resistance up just a little, making sure my hips are not rocking too much. Thinking about today, I'm not going to play with my incline, but I'm going to play with my resistance. So how hard it is for me to pedal, and then I'm going to focus on my speed or my RPMs. So think about what are you committing to for today's ride or today's run, today's walk, today's row. And we've got 10 seconds, and we are going. And that 30-second push, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's just 30 seconds. If you're on your bike, pull those shoulders back and down, pull your belly button to your spine, drop those heels. If you're on your treadmill, think about we're going at a speed in which we are not having to hang on to the guardrails or the handles. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it back. 1-minute recovery. And your first couple, it's always about kind of getting your feet underneath you. Did you come out the gate a little too strong and a little too ambitious? Did you come out a little less where you're like, I could have gone a little more challenging? Figure out where you were and make your choice for the next one. Good, we've got 30 more seconds and we've got our next push. We've got 15 seconds. We've got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice big push here. 30 seconds. Remember, this can be your speed, your elevation, maybe a little bit both. Depends on where you're at and how your body's feeling today. Good. You have 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop back. Good. So now that we're moving into that third round, I'm noticing I'm going to keep my resistance exactly where it's at. And I'm going to be looking at my RPMs, so my speed on your bike. So right now in our recovery, I said about 60. When I push, I go to about 80 to 90. So think about maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you're looking at your rower and you're deciding, okay, where am I in my recovery? What can I track? And then how am I going to increase that? You've got 20 seconds. 10. Get yourself situated. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Their third push. And the other part of this is to try to stay consistent through that whole 30 seconds. That you don't come out the gate and after 10 seconds, you're dying and you have to go back to that recovery. You want to sustain that whole 30 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that. Good. How's that intensity level feeling on that scale to 1 to 10? Remember, recovery should be about a 4 or 5. Our push should be between a 6 and an 8. If you're above that, that's totally okay. We've got 30 more seconds here. Start thinking about what round 4 is going to look like. You got 15 seconds. I like to give you plenty of time just in case you've got to start switching your machine. So then catch up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. I love intervals like this because I can push hard and then I get to recover. And I feel like the time just flies by. You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back. Good. Yeah, cardio is not always my favorite. So when we go out and we're just going to run or bike for at a steady state, there's importance in that. But it can get kind of boring. Even if you're on the treadmill and you've got a good show on. So I really like these intervals because we get a little bit of a break and we get to push. And 15 minutes flies by, in my opinion. We are halfway through. We just got 4 more pushes. Then we're in recovery mode. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You're doing great. Ten more. All the way through. Remember, we want to be consistent as we can through these 30-second pushes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back. Good. You're doing great. How are those legs feeling? If you're rowing, how's the whole body feeling? You're doing all those ellipticals that have the hands and the legs. Grab a sip of water if you need to. And remember, these intervals, you get to meet them wherever you're at. Maybe you're going from a walk to a jog, or a walk to a power walk, or a power walk to a jog, or a jog to a run. Or maybe you're over here doing what I'm doing. A little nice recovery, a little bit of push. Recovery, push. We've got 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Next push here. This is push 6 of 8. We've just got 2 more after this. Keep going. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw back. Good. Focus on that breathing. "35 seconds here." Like I said, we've only got 2 more fun little 30-second pushes. "10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Next 30. Maybe these last 2, you can crank it up just a little bit more. You're doing great. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw back. Final push here. Take this recovery. We got 45 seconds left. For this final 30 seconds, I want you to ask yourself, can you take that incline up just a 0.5% more? Can you take your resistance up just 1 more? Can you take your speed up 0.5 more? Or are you at your max? So last 30 seconds of real work I'm asking for. Then we'll move down into that 4 to 5 intensity. And then after we do that for a minute, we'll move into our cool down. So gradually working into that cool down. But first, in 10 seconds here, we're starting off with that last sprint. And I don't actually mean sprint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. That sprint's going to look different for each of us, depending on what we're doing, how we're feeling. If we're walking, jogging, running, biking, rowing, ellipticaling. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to use it today. 15 more seconds. Good. Last 10. All the way through. Don't stop the 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back. Good. We're not all the way down to cool down. You're still working here. We're just gradually bringing that heart rate down. Once we do this for 1 minute, then we'll move into our 3 minutes cool down. Good. How's everything feeling? How's your breathing? What's your heart rate looking like? We got 10 seconds. I want you to pull that speed off. I want you to pull that incline off. Lower your resistance. Good. We're into our cool down mode. So I want your intensity level right now, like a 1 or a 2. Nice and easy. So you might have done this 30-second push, 1 minute recovery in the past for the same exact number of rounds. If you did, how many miles did you get in? Typically on every single machine, you should be able to see what your distance was. I don't remember what mine was last time. I should have it off the top of my head. I'll have to go back and revisit that video. But right now, I'm at 3.31. If I remember correctly, it's a little bit more than what than what last time was. That being said, things that can come into effect. I pedaled faster, which means I had more distance. Same as if my resistance was higher. It's kind of like if you've ever ridden a bike and you're pedaling on number one, you have to pedal a ton to get very far. Or you can crank that resistance up and you don't have to do as many pedals to get the furthest distance. But it is a little bit more tension on your legs. So think about what did your mileage look like today? Is it the same? Is it more? Is it less? Is it less because you had a higher incline? Is it more because you just have gotten faster? What does that look like for you? Make note of that. If we can track our workouts and we can track our progress, we can then know if we are growing, and if we are not, what we need to change. If we're just showing up and grabbing weights every once in a while, just going out, not sure what resistance we're using, what incline, we're kind of doing a random workout. We want to try to keep as much tracked as we can so we know where did we start, have we had growth, how are we feeling? We've got 1 more minute here on the machine, then we're going to step on off and we're going to stretch. Good. Checking on that heart rate, checking on your breath. Are those legs feeling? I know mine are feeling pretty jelly-like today. Between that minivan starter and then this bike seat. There's always something about that combo right there. It always makes my legs feel like jello. Not just when I step off, but in this cool down period. You got 15 more seconds, and then I want you to stop your machine, step on off. We're going to stretch out those glutes and those hamstrings real quick. 3, 2, 1. Good.
Activity completed.
Perfect. Step on off nice and easy. Okay, if you have a bench or a chair, I recommend you grab that. We're going to take a seat here. I'm going to grab my bench. We're going to take a seat. You're going to take your right leg over top of your left leg. This is called a seated figure 4. Depending on how tight that hip is, that knee may be really high. The goal is over time is to get it a straight line from your ankle to your knee. You can press down just a little bit to open the hip up. And we can also lean forward. Good. Bring that chest up, keep that leg there. Take your right hand back behind, left hand to the outside of your right knee. Little bit of rotation here. Good, rotate back to center. Final stretch here, take that right leg, drop it down, and then extend it out in front so you've got a slight bend in your knee. Toes pulled back towards you. Lean forward, reaching for that ankle or that big toe. You should feel a stretch in the back of that leg. The straighter your leg is, the more you're going to feel it in the back of your knee and in your calf. A little bit more bend is going to get that hamstring and that glute. After today's workout, I like a little bit of bend, but you can play with it however you think is best for your body. Good. Come on up. Let's switch to the other side. Left leg over top of right. Leaning on forward slightly. Feel that stretch intensify in that hip. Bring that chest up. Left hand goes back behind, right hand out to the left knee. Good. Come on back to center. Let's take that left leg down, extend it out in front. Final stretch here, lean in forward. Remember, the straighter that leg, the more you'll feel it in the back of that knee and that calf. More of a bend in that knee, just slightly. You're gonna feel it in that hamstring and in that glute. Good. Coming on up. Feel free to continue stretching if you would like. Awesome job to you guys. Thank you for joining me for Cardio Boot Camp. Remember, track your progress, see how you did, how far did you go, what was your resistance, what size miniband were you using. So until next time.